Good evening, peeps. I don't know, Facebook's doing a weird thing again tonight, so you might see me like going off and doing things while Kendra's talking. So, welcome to a spiritual show. It's the astrology show. Sitting next to me is Kendra Lockhart. She's our astrologist. She's been the astrologist for a while, and we decided to do quarterly astrology shows because, well, we want to jam pack it for you. So while we're starting the show, I do have a couple things. The newsletter went out today, so check your email. Okay, and then Goddess Girls right now is available on Amazon for a Kindle book. Goddess Girls is only a Kindle book, so check it out. It's free, and it's kind of like it's Susan's story for Lucy Prophet. It's really good. And all of her daughters are Goddess Girls. So there you go. And then it's going to be July. And some of you have already booked your appointments, but the July special runs throughout July, all of July. And you can book your appointments. Please email or text me to book in, okay? I need to know time, date, and contact number just in case you've never had a reading with me before. All righty? And it's very fun. Go ahead and book your appointments. All right. So gonna take that down. All right. So Kendra's gonna cover July, August, and September.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any questions or anything for her, please put them in the comments. I'm going to see if I can get us on Facebook. All right?
All right.
Go, Kendra.
All right. Grab your pen and paper. The reason we're doing this is third quarter, is so that you can start to see a pattern and progression. You've all graduated from 4-week little chunks. Now we're doing 3-month arcs. So let's get ready with July. Before July happens, we are about to enter Jupiter in Leo. A year ago this time, we were getting excited about Jupiter entering Cancer. Now, a couple things have happened in the last 12 months for us. Some of that, for some of us, looks like, woo, more money or better income. For some of us, it looked like stronger emotional healing, that it could have been a very purifying year for you. For others, it could have taken you out of your head and put you into your heart a little more. Jupiter is the gas pedal. It is the amplifier. It magnifies what sign it's in. When it goes into Leo tomorrow, expect an increase in the things that Leo is in charge of. Your light and life force, your creativity, your healthy sense of pride. Now, if you don't do your shadow work, it can also amplify all those things too. Jupiter in Cancer could have made you very emotionally petty. It could have made you very clingy. It could have made you stingy with the cash. So there's a light and a dark version of every single sign. It doesn't matter what planet's going through it. And that's one of the reasons I don't like saying good, bad. It's up to your light and dark and the blend that you've got going on. However, let's pretend we're going right into July, and we kick it off with Neptune going retrograde in Aries. Neptune recently went into Aries. It was 14 years in Pisces, which was a little challenging even for people who are Pisces. That was a lot of la-la land and a lot of illusion and imagination and a dissolve around boundaries. Now you've got it in a tight, fiery sign like Aries, but when it flips to retrograde, it stops being your outside world, it starts being your inside world. So it's time to go inside and assess, where do you need to be a spiritual warrior and where are you fighting that version of yourself? On the 9th, we have Venus rolling into Virgo. So it's time to be practical and thoughtful as your love language. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean run around and do that for everyone else. You don't have to be a do-gooder. You don't have to be,
Yeah.
don't have to be Mr. Rogers. It's about you. What is your version of practical for yourself? What is your version of thoughtful for yourself? The more you become that, the more it does work for you. It will attract people who understand that frequency. It will repel people who do not play that game, and you're going to be fine because it becomes good for everyone when you become good for yourself. We've got Auriel's favorite word.
The Kazimi. I love Kazimis.
So we have 2 in July. And the first one, Mercury goes Kazimi, means it gets exactly connected to the sun at the right degree, at the right time, on the right angle in Cancer. How you're going to use that, because some people can go, oh no, that's so much Cancer energy, and the sun's gonna go big.
There we go.
What it means is it's time for emotional truth and to have your intuitive breakthroughs. Pay attention, get your journal, capture your ahas, and trust them. Because right after that, on the 14th, you've got the new moon in Cancer. It's time to heal your heart. Plant some new seeds around. And this is what the best version of my love is.
Yeah.
And then we wrap up July with the nodes flipping. What are the nodes? The nodes are imaginary points that help us figure out where the eclipses are going to be. So the nodes, every 18 months, this changes. Everyone has a north and a south node in their chart, but everyone knows the nodes more, in a more popular way from eclipses. So on July 26th, the north node goes into Aquarius and the south node goes into Leo. We roll out of that Virgo and Pisces axis. We roll into that air and fire one. And then on the 29th, we've got Jupiter, Kazimi.
Yay.
I was waiting for that. In Leo. So it's also got a full moon in Leo. So there's a lot of Leo going on. You're going to have Jupiter, Sun, and the moon. So it's even bigger than just a Kazimi. It's a whole cluster going on. What does this mean? It's your opportunity to have a Midas touch. It's about you. It's about the highest version of you. It's about your best self. My best self loves working out. Am I working out right now? No, I'm not my best self right now. So here is where I'm making an appointment. I'm booking a date with this girl right here. And we're going to start crafting our best self again. Because she had a little more fun.
Right. Hi, Dana. Hi, Mom.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
Is that the Dana?
It's the friendliest person on the planet, Dana.
All right. I see it now.
There she is. I forgot to flip it because I was like trying to.
Yep. You're doing tech support.
I'm doing tech support right now.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to go into August. And August is going to be kind of special because it's when we've got our first eclipse on that new axis and our last eclipse on the old one. So let's discuss. On August 6th, we have Venus going into Libra. Venus loves Libra already because Venus is the Lord of Libra.
Yes, she is.
So she's like, I know all about this element. And it's about what are you going to do as far as your version of prioritizing and valuing beauty and balance. It's a really great time because the first week in August can be a little egocentric. Yeah. This is a wonderful medicine for Venus to come through and do this. And it's also going to counterbalance Mars going into Cancer. Why Mars in Cancer is in its fall. Why Mars doesn't do great in Cancer is a sign that's ruled by the moon. The moon is emotional. The moon is feminine. The moon is motherly. And along comes Mars. I want problems. I want action. I want aggression. And Mom's going, that's dumb. So it's a tough sign for that planet. So what you have to do is, this is management time, is watch your defensiveness, watch the battles that you're picking, that they're not just emotionally uncomfortable for you. And so you decide to be, spicy. Mm-hmm. If you are going to fight, it better be about for something instead of against something. I'm fighting for my own self-nurturing. I'm fighting for harmony in my home. I'm fighting for a balance with my family. It should not be, oh, okay, well, I don't like this, so let's dance.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
don't be taking people out to the parking lot.
remember that Venus in Cancer is happening in Leo season. So careful with that ego and careful with that defensiveness. Venus has a lot on her plate to help out.
Yes, she does.
But August 12th, you've got your solar eclipse with the South Node, everything that's.
Okay, wait. So explain what the South Node is, because
The South Node is the opposite of your fate. It's your familiarity. It's everything you're holding on to that's your second nature, probably even your first nature. Let's just call it your nature. You want to move away from your South Node in your entire lifetime and move towards your fate.
Yeah.
There's got to be a good story. Okay, let's use Star Wars. So Luke was just minding his own business as a dorky nobody farmer. That was very, very familiar with him. He knew nothing about being a Jedi. He had to scooch that spectrum from, but wait, I have to leave home and just being old me, and then I have to go and learn and become new me. Yeah, that's everybody's life lesson. Otherwise, you're just repeating in your past.
yeah.
The reason why we like an eclipse on the South Node first is because you get to let go of the old before jumping into the new. So this is beneficial. What you're going to do is release the Leo aspects of validation, get over the old need, performing for things, release that, and too much pride, that dark type. And then within 12 more days, you've got the sun moving into Virgo. It's time for a way to serve yourself. Virgo loves being of service. It loves doing tasks, but it can get caught up in making it about everybody else as a sense of who I am. You make it about you, and then everyone else will understand what you are and aren't. And if you've ever struggled with boundaries, it's because you're not giving yourself enough first, and nobody understands what you are and what you aren't.
Right.
Then we've got Mercury moving into Virgo. This is an excellent placement. Virgo is the Lord of Virgo. The reason why is because Mercury is the messenger. It's in charge of Gemini, which is an air sign and very mental. And Virgo, it's the physical version of it. It's Earth. So it likes to plant seeds and get things done. It's happy bouncing around on Earth, putting it on the to-done list instead of the to-do.
Right.
So what this looks like is this is where you get sharp. This is where you get observational. And this is where you articulate the part of you that is detail-oriented for yourself. This is a great summer to be about you so that everyone goes, oh, I finally understand. I can stop projecting that you're a pushover, that you're a doormat, that you're just dying to be so generous for me, that I can have my way with your free time and your schedule. Because that was an adventure I went through recently. I wasn't strong enough in who I was to myself with this job that's wearing me out. So situation showed up. Now I got 2 problems and I want 0. Then at the end of the month, you have your lunar eclipse. You've got a full moon. It's in the North Node now. It is time to start pointing your ship towards the new shore. Shine your light on your idealism, where you tend to escape and fantasize and run away, and that beautiful part of your cognitive talents called your imagination.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we've got Cazimi. Got a lot going on this summer.
Cassinis, because it's all about the sun, right?
It's where the sun truly gets in the heart of what the other planet is. It truly helps it. Normally the sun, if you got a combust instead of a Cazimi, the sun will 3rd degree burn that planet.
Yikes.
Like if you've seen certain people's charts where the sun is in front of their Mercury, they have a hard time talking because the sun is just so overwhelming. This is when it goes, no, please come into the eye of my storm. It's warm and I love you. So it's a good pairing between these two.
And look at how many Kazimis we have. Let's see. We have
Number
1,
three.
2,
This is number 3.
3. There's 3 Kazimis in 3 months. 2 in July.
Yep. 1 in August. And so this is where you have your important talks, is the end of August.
That's awesome.
Where it's going to go well for you if you make that a priority. All right. And home stretch. Let's do September. And then Auriel's going to take over. Tell us all the good things. And
I
then,
was going to say, yeah.
then I'm going to have a little announcement for everyone because I just passed my level 4 modern astrology.
So everybody do a happy dance for Kendra.
That's right.
Because she did. She passed for astrology.
Yes. So now I am qualified to do your solar returns, your natal with solar returns, your lunar returns, your lunar and solar returns, and your perfection years. And I'm going to have a sale.
It'll be very fun for everybody. It will be, I know, woohoo, right, Maureen?
Yeah.
Let's do the dance. So I'm really proud of Kendra for doing this because she's been working on this for a really long time. So you all do a happy dance for Miss Kendra because holy cow.
Yeah, this has been a very long 3 months going back for continuing education. But these are the fun charts. These are the ones that are outside of your natal charts. They're more about what month am I going to have, what type of year am I going to have, and what area of my life is going to be most important.
Yeah.
So let's move into September. All right. Warning. We've got
I know, right? That's what I said when I saw it. I was like, ooh.
It can't all be good, can it?
When you text that to me, I was like,
oh, September. Serious time.
It's going to be busy. Busy month. Busy.
There's a lot going on, and you don't have to do the work. You just have to make sure you don't step in the poops. So for September 10th, we've got Venus in Scorpio.
Yay.
Be careful because Venus, the planet of love and beauty and harmony, is in a sign, Scorpio, whose boss is Mars. So we have tension. This is where you're going to be real careful around judging loyalty and where you're giving loyalty. You won Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3 before you make a big decision.
Right.
It looks good. It feels good. I like it. No. Venus in Scorpio says, this is not my best look. So we got to take, we measure twice and then we cut once. We don't jump into anything. And this is also a great time to take a look at how you can beautify your own head and heart by looking at, well, what did I do in my past that I compartmentalized and shoved into my repression zone? Venus in Scorpio is an excellent moment to grab that journal and go back to that old failure, that old loss, that old breakup, that old discomfort, and that old beef you're having somewhere, and write out what you learned, write out what you would do differently going forward. So give Venus good homework in Scorpio season. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it.
Well,
Venus in Scorpio is the kind of person, you guys remember Pepe Le Pew, or the people who get stalkerish or they're obsessed, like love at first sight. They haven't cleaned out the compartments. They're going back to what they stuffed down somewhere and said, oh, it's going to be right automatically this time. No. You have to put your own brain puzzle back together.
Right.
Yep. Otherwise, you're not loyal to yourself. You're going to look for it in someone else. And if they don't want it, then you're going to get all mad and go, oh, you're that person? No, I'm minding my own business. Why aren't you putting your stuff away? And because I have because I have Venus in Taurus, I've accidentally, unconsciously, due to the chaos of the universe, run into a few people with some Venus and Scorpios, and it gets weird. It really turns into the like, oh, it's you. You're the perfect person for this. You didn't even audition me. You haven't asked any questions about me. This is a terrible boundary. This is coming from you don't want to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I do plenty of work. Work and I, we're like that.
Yeah.
All right. Because work does
I like Venus in Scorpio, and I'm a Scorpio, so I like it because
that's because it's got a healthy relationship to you. And when you know loyalty, well, it also is your psychic. You know who somebody is before you have to ask 10,000 questions. All right, you got Mercury in Libra. This is a good placement to help you with that Venus in Scorpio. It's because you can moderate your verbal fairness and your diplomacy. So you can tell someone goodbye politely and with a little bit of authority. What's going to be interesting about Uranus in September is it is going retrograde.
Yeah.
And this is important because it's going to ask you to stop tinkering and start taking your freedom seriously. The world is shifting and trying to have breakthroughs. What are you doing? Well, now it's your turn. Now it's flipped. Now it says, spotlight's on you, not out there. You've got a new moon in Virgo. This is where you get to do fall cleaning and declutter your space so it feels good to be in your environments. You've got Chiron going retrograde in Aries. Where do you wound yourself? That's a big homework right there. I'm ready for that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, okay. We got a little calendar date with ourselves called interesting. What's that going to look like? Sorry, it's so humid here today. Then on the 23rd, you got your sun going into Libra. You got 4 weeks with your own life force to find objectivity. You get to take a little break from the drama. You get to say, that's not a me problem. You put that down, I am not picking it up.
Right.
You got your full moon in Aries. You're going to release your hesitations, anything that makes you think that you're a coward, anything that makes you think you need to follow along to be included and liked. You got Mars in Leo. Action, action, action. And take care of business before the cold season of the fourth quarter shows up, but watch your temper. Mars can overdo it in Leo.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yes.
Make sure you're the actual boss instead of wanting to be the boss before you decide to have
right.
This is where you might accidentally tell your employer what you really think, and then lo and behold, tell them what they've won. They've won a write-up at HR.
Right. Ta-da!
Where I work right now, if I'm still there, I'm like, I know exactly who it's going to be. If I had a bingo card, I'd be putting money on exactly these two employees. They're the ones. And then the last day of September, you have Mercury going into Scorpio. And Mercury is a neutral planet, so it can handle being in any sign. There are ones that are a little more challenging as far as the clarity, because Mercury is your mind and your listening and your language. But it's a neutral planet. It doesn't have the polarity of feminine receiving or masculine initiating. It's just, this is what I do. I hold both and I hold neither, and I'm between. It's like Switzerland. You want to trust your subconscious. This is where you go into your little library and you bring it up and out in creativity. Write the poems, tell the stories, watch the favorite movies, have the good cleansing releases so that you can take it from, well, what's that about? And it's out. And it's either known, called, that reminds me of when I was 6 and I fell off a bike and I forgot that I'd been holding on to that. Or you don't have to give it a story. It can just be out because it's neutral, because that's what Mercury does best. Oh, did you sneeze out some anger? Great. It's out. Oh, did you have a little, is some sadness gone? Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Now you're not going to come down with anything. All right, we made it. There's the third quarter astrology for July, August, and September. And I am running a special that you can have a mini astrology chart reading of your choice. I will send you what each one means so that you don't have to memorize. What's solar? What's lunar? What's perfection? What's natal? What's transits? $25. Because I'm just so excited that I'm out of this course. You have no idea. It was really hard to work 2 jobs and go to school.
Yes. So I'm going to put Kendra's Facebook link in the chat so you can DM her.
Yep.
And
Send you a PayPal link. I will send you a picture of what your chart looks like, and I'll send you a little audio recording so that you know exactly what's cooking.
there, just in case you want to make an appointment with her. You can friend her on Facebook too. You can also look her up on Instagram because she's on Instagram too.
Yeah, let me give that to you in your text.
You got the thing over there? Can you do that?
I can do that. I can do all
Oh,
that.
you're going to text it to me. Okay.
And then you can grab it.
Move this over. I got lots of stuff open here.
Figured.
Okay. And then, you know, if you want to learn more about astrology as well, Kendra wrote a book.
I did.
And so you can ask her for the link for her book too on astrology. Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Okay, let me put this in here.
And then you can go to my cute little shop I've been building. And there are all sorts of fun workbooks. You can learn how to do your natal chart. But you know what? If you're a book kind of person, holy crap, is it humid? If you're a book kind of person, you can do your book and your follow along and teach yourself at your own pace. But by the fall, and this will be something I announce at our next time we're all hanging out, is in October, I'm going to do a pre-recorded course where I walk through the book with you so that you can have a video tutorial of it. Ooh.
Oh, that would be good.
Yep. This is my year. Perfection, what a perfection year is based on the birth age you turn. It will hit a certain house. It doesn't mean anything about your astrology. It's all about your age and which section of life is going to be highlighted. So this year is my house of relationships. Now, that does not make me very happy. I've been having a friends cleanse, and I've been really decluttering a lot of relationships. So I'm working on my relationship to myself, working on a relationship to my skills, my talent, my business, my art, my crafts.
Here it is.
So there, it's a lot of fun. I'm ready to have a really strong relationship with self and what I build here. And so far, we're halfway through, and look what I've done.
I've actually done a lot.
I have.
Okay, so we're going into July. I know I'm pretty excited about it. And this is our 250th year anniversary here in the United States. So July 4th is my favorite holiday. It is because, like, I'm all about freedom. I'm all about freedom on all levels, and I'm all about free will. And so, and Kendra and I were actually talking about this last night. I wrote it in the newsletter. So if you get my newsletter, check out the newsletter. I talk about free will, you know, in the newsletter. But also, I want to express this. I know that there's a lot of crazy going on in the world, and a lot of people are like, well, you know, why is this happening? Why? Because everybody has free will. You have to think of Earth as a schoolhouse. It's our schoolhouse. This is where we came to learn. And so everybody's got a different lesson. If everybody had the same lesson, we'd all be really boring people walking around bumping heads. But everybody has different lessons to learn in this life. And everybody is exercising their free will. And where is the will? It's your solar plexus, right? We always talk about this. What am I willing to do? How am I willing to do it? The solar plexus is yellow. It's the third chakra from the root chakra. It's yellow, 3 inches in diameter, spinning at a comfortable speed for you. And the speed of the solar plexus is different for everybody. Why? Because we have free will. And you can sit on a lump and be Charlie Brown and just like not be able to make up your mind, or you can make up your mind and do something about it. However that looks to you, because it looks different for everybody. Remember that. We are not all the same, and we do not all have the same things that we are learning. It's up to you to decide. Just like Kendra, she's like, she works a lot. She delivers jewelry. She works her job. Plus she took her astrology class. Plus she's written books. Plus she deals with clients. She's a kick butt girl. But she willingly did this. That's her free will. She chose it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the thing is that we have to remember that I don't like it. I understand people are upset about a lot of different things that are going on. And I have kind of taken a step back, choosing my free will to step back and not have an opinion so I can be neutral and I can focus on the people, the individuals that I work with so that I can work with them cleanly. And that doesn't take up all this space.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, my space is taken up with like my work and what I do and how I do it. So think about this month, our Freedom Month, our month that we celebrate freedom. Think about how much space you can free up by not thinking about stuff that really doesn't, one, matter.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if you really need to think about it, think of a way. What are you willing to do to help yourself first, your family, and then your community? Okay. So, like, mom and I were talking. I went to go see her in Charlottesville this past weekend, and we were talking about how that guy in the White House, he came to Greensboro and he came to Raleigh, and nobody wanted him here. It was bad for him. He needed to leave, and he did. He left very quickly. He went through. Oh yeah, nobody wants me here, and so. But there are a lot of people that I found it amusing, but there are a lot of people that took it very seriously. It took up a lot of space, and there were a lot of angry people. You don't have to get angry about anything, but what you do need to do is like, again, what are you willing to do? Is your heart into it, and do you have a strategy? And that way, it doesn't take up so much of you, so that you can focus on actually what is great and wonderful and who you are. I hope that makes sense.
I hope everyone gets comfortable this summer with their
Yeah.
sense of self, because we're all doing a lot of identity work right now.
We are. And you have to, like, please remember this is a free will planet and everybody is learning their stuffs. They are in whatever way they are choosing to learn it. And if you're thinking that, oh, I don't have a choice, you always have a choice. Always have a choice. In fact, sometimes you have more than one choice. You have tons of choices. It's up to you to decide which choice you would like to make.
And don't get choice confused with agency. You don't always have
Right.
the power to change something in the moment, but you do have choice to start changing your relationship to the thing.
Yes. So please remember that. Okay, don't make yourself stuck. Instead, look around and see what you can do to better your situation. And if you need to get out of the situation, look how you can do that. Okay? It's you. You're the one in charge of your life. Okay. So I have a great thing to ask everybody. My mom and I found an awesome townhouse that we really like. And so we are in, what do you call that? Underwriting. We're in underwriting right now for this house. And if you all could just like send some positive vibes and some prayers for us so we can get through the underwriting in a good way. Right.
Yep.
So, because I'm a weirdo and I don't make money the way normal people do. I know, right? It's like, so please help us Send your positive vibes so that we can move into our house by August.
Now, when she does, you're going to laugh because we will show the astrology of how ideal it is right now that this goes through. But you know what? Free will. That means there's a lot of chaos. We all want to get on the same page and just push it through.
Push it through. So we would be very thankful for those prayers. We know that it's a good, everything, all about it is good timing. We know that it is great. So we're pretty excited about it. So I am not going to be going to Chicago this year though. So I'll be home because buying a house.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be the last show until September. I'm setting up shows. Thanks, Maureen. I'm setting up shows for the summertime. The theme, again, is healing modalities. I think I have 3 shows set up right now. I'm working on the 4th and 5th show this week to put up. And I won't probably go back live until after Labor Day, as normal. I usually don't go live until after Labor Day anyway. But check out the healing modalities series. You'll be able to check it out. I'm timing them to where they go every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. We're not changing the time or anything. So you should be able to, you should be able to watch them anytime after that, or if you want to tune in on Sunday night. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the modalities, and I will answer them as best as I can, okay? All right. So here we go. Summertime.
Right. Get your vacations on.
That's right. Have an amazing summer. Amazing. Please stay safe. And remember, keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. We'll see you live in September. Bye.